Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. This is episode 2 of our Rome Reborn series in Crusader Kings 3. Now, unlike our last episode, which I will link in this video's description if you haven't watched it already, I highly recommend you go back and watch it. We got a couple of things done. We made a couple of decisions. We got some lucky marriages in there. So, if you want to catch up with us, I will link the first video in the series in the description of this one, and at the end of this video, I'll throw a little pop-up so you can click it and you can go back that way. But I do highly recommend that you watch the first video in this series because in my opinion, when I game a lot, I do enjoy the first few decisions in the beginning of the game. I enjoy the beginning of the game the most because it's when things are getting started. Like you have a time, so you have time to make decisions and get things moving in the direction that you want to move them. And for the most part, we have kind of done that. We're still in the early game. I mean, I think we're only 2 years in, but we are going to continue our campaign here. We're going to continue trying to build the Roman Empire and see how much luck that we have doing it. So, oh, and I did notice last time, guys, that I didn't have um, I didn't have the music for the game in the background running, and I do apologize for that. I did get it going this time, so at least we'll have some background, so you won't have to just listen to my voice the whole time. So I do apologize for that in the first one, but we've got it going here. So where were we? We are fabricating a claim on the county of Salerno because we want to start moving south here. How's our council? My wife is 4 months pregnant, so we still have some time before she gives birth. I don't have any kids yet. I want her to have a girl. I want her to have a girl because I'm really young. I'm really young and I need some age difference between me and any heirs or any sons that I'm gonna have. We don't have to do much before we unpause. Oh, I do want to go on a pilgrimage. I do want to go on a pilgrimage. We'll do that in a second. Thanks. So we're gonna have to wait for this promote culture to happen. Promoting culture in Benevento is going to take a while. It's going to take 5 years. But if you haven't joined, this is the first time you're joining us for this video, we are the only person of the Roman culture. So we have to convert one of our counties to Roman in order for us to be able to research any of these innovations. We have to get one county under Roman control. We haven't done that yet. It's all Lombard, Greek, Sicilian, Sardinian. We need one county of Roman. I gotta answer this dilemma. I don't care. I'm gonna keep my spy master in my capital. Unfortunately, but fortunately, we have a son, which is fine. All my heirs are going to be named Julius from here on out. Not all my sons, but my firstborns. Alright, so I do have an early son. He's going to be pretty close to me in age, but I think we can deal with it. We'll figure it out. He did get the intelligent trait, which is really, really nice. I wish he had gotten his mom's genius trait. But luck wasn't on our side. At least he got better than his dad. His dad had quick, his mom had intelligent, he got right in between. He got intelligent. Which is good. It's fine. Now, I'm going to wait until he gets his first personality trait before I decide what his education will be. And then once I know what kind of education he'll be, I'll decide his guardian. While performing his duty as spy master, Seiko has uncovered a secret held by my courtier, Landolf. Alright, so apparently this Landolf guy, he doesn't have any... He's not really powerful. He is in my court, but he's unlanded, so having this secret doesn't really matter. Maybe it'll matter in the future. But at least my spy master is collecting secrets. Which reminds me, I need to replace my spy master. I recently brought in a courtier who has... This is her right here. She's an intricate web weaver. And she has all these good intrigue traits. So I'm going to take him out of this position. He's not a powerful vassal, so it's not a big deal to kick him off the council. If he had one of these fist symbols next to him, I'd be worried about it, but I'm not. He's a weak person. Doesn't matter. I'm going to put her in the position. 21 intrigue. I want that. And Spy Master is one of the few positions that women can hold. So the fact that she's a woman doesn't really matter. If she was a chancellor, it would matter. If she wanted to be steward, it would matter. That's why females with good strong intrigue are really strong. It's a good trait to try to inspire in female characters who are in your court. That and martial, because females can be marshals too. We're going to have the Duchy of Salerno soon, or excuse me, the county. We might get the Duchy, but we're going to get the county soon. Making sure I'm swaying the right people. They're kind of similar, but we'll sway him. My wife's diplomacy went up. Nice. I got another stewardship perk. We'll go this way. We'll go down this tree first, and then we'll go down this one. I'm barely ever on the collect taxes. I'm barely ever on this task. So we'll go down this one first. One of my knights is an atheist. Oh boy. I'm with you, bud. He has no power or influence, so having that secret doesn't help me yet. Having secrets doesn't really help me at all, kind of, because I don't have vassals to use those secrets against. But I want to have my spy master doing something. And she's 21, so I might as... she's a 21 intrigue, so I might as well be using her secret detecting skills to detect secrets. Let her do her thing. I don't think there are any people trying to kill me or anything yet. There could be. I'll speed up to 4 and get this claim really quick. She's pregnant again. Watch. She's gonna have son, 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 son. I'm just gonna have 30 sons. After a certain point, it doesn't really matter. But I want this to be I want my family to be kind of manageable. Alright, I got my claim. Salerno does not have any allies yet. So we're going to take this right now. We're going to get this ASAP. What I like about these two counties is they both have farmlands. And if you build farmlands up really nice, they make bank. So another reason why southern Italy, really great place to start for beginners. The only land access to you is via Italy. And there's a lot of valuable stuff down here. There's farmland down in Palermo as well. It's called Belarm now, but it's called Palermo when you're in control of it. Oh, I'm going to declare war. War. Raise all armies. Try to make this as fast as possible. Keep going. He'll retreat. He'll retreat, then come back. He only has one territory. Let's capture somebody. Come on, let's capture somebody. Nope. Keep it up. Alright, he has no army left anymore. He gave it up. And I knew it. I knew it. We're gonna be swimming in suns. Another intelligent sun. That's fine. Alright, I'll do Julian. I'll stick with Julian. It's not quite Julius, but it's close enough. For the playthrough, I'm going to be using Roman names for the sake of role-playing. I'm going to use Roman names a lot. Alright, Julian. That's boy number 2. I can't afford this prestige loss. I'm going to keep my prestige. Or gain some, actually. Nope, we got another army. I could assault the walls, but I'm not going to. I'm a good ruler. Why get men killed for no reason? Alright, I'm going to ransom... Wow, I got 8 prisoners. Well, we're gonna go through them one by one and see how good they are, what their skills are like. I'll ransom the heir. I'll ransom this guy. Everybody else I gotta wait for. Alright, this might be a little tedious, but I want to go through them all and make sure that I'm not passing anybody up. That could be a good courtier or a good knight. I think I'm going to be looking for prowess and martial skills. Because my martial... Wow, I forgot. In the last episode, I got a giant knight with really good prowess and really good martial. And I married him to a woman with Amazonian. She must have just gotten this. But she's pregnant, which is really good because he's a homosexual. And that reduces the odds of them having kids, but that's great. Let's pay attention to what her kid is like. Because if her kid gets giant and her kid gets Amazonian, or one of these, one of the physical perks, or one of the congenital traits that deals with like strength, essentially, the health boost from this will cancel out the health penalty from this one. So let's keep an eye on what their kids turn out to be like. All right, back to prisoners. I already have a good steward who's a powerful vassal, so his high stewardship is useless to me, so I'm gonna let him go. I'm not gonna get a hook. I don't need a hook on him. He's nobody. He's unlanded. He doesn't he's not gonna serve a purpose. It's not like I'm gonna be able to use my hook on him to do anything. So I'm just gonna let him go. I'm just gonna let him go. I don't need some guy out there in the world somewhere hating me. Like I don't need that. I don't need that right now. So I'm just gonna let him go. I might end up letting a lot of these guys go, but it depends on their skills. Now, if I were to bring a character like this into my court, I'm not going to. My spy master is a beast, so I don't need his intrigue, but he's a good example of somebody not to bring into your court because, as you can see here, he has two claims. He has two claims on these two lands. So if he's in my court, he's gonna he's gonna insist he's gonna insist that I press his claims. And if I don't press his claims, odds are he's gonna wanna just leave. So unless his skills really impress me, I'm getting rid of him. Same story with this guy. Don't need him. What about you? Now, this guy is a nice example of a potential courtier. Let's check how many we have right now. See, what's good about using prisoners while you have them, they're free. It's a free courtier or a free knight, as opposed to having to go into your decisions and having to invite knights and having to spend prestige to get the knights. And sure, this decision can bring in some really powerful knights, but while I have these guys, I might as well try to grab a good... See, he has really solid stats. He's humble, so if I ever wanted to make him a vassal, he's got a good opinion of me. He's brave, he's going to be a solid knight. And he's honest. So he's virtuous to my religion. But do I need him? And he's young. And if I bring him in, he's single. I can bring in another... I'm going to do it. I'm going to bring this guy in. I'm going to recruit this guy. His skills are... They're not horrible. His prowess is kind of bad, actually. Let's make sure I'm not jumping the gun here. But his at least for his personality-wise, is really good. His age is really good. He's of the Latin culture. He's not Roman. He's not Roman, but we share a Latin heritage. I don't know. I don't know if I want to bring him in. I don't want to pass up a solid character. two solid characters if I marry him. I'm gonna bring him in. Not impressive, get out. Not impressive, get out. Alright, so we got one recruit out of that. We got one recruit out of that. He doesn't like me, but we can change that. And another way to improve his opinion of me and other people, I have a lot of Lombards in my court, and Romans are spreading. Before it was only one. Oh, those are my sons. The Roman culture is spreading. It's not just me anymore. But we got him. He doesn't have any claims that he's gonna beg me to try to press. Let's find him a young lady. I'll make him a knight. Or no, his prestige, or his prowess. Alright, well, at least we'll use it as an opportunity to bring a nice courtier into our court. Let's bring another learning. A woman of high learning. With some good personality traits. He's 21. I saw this lady. She's got some good personality traits. But she's 36. She's not gonna have kids. She's not gonna have a long time to have kids. But I do want high learning. Let's filter by age difference. Let's keep it to 5. Alright, she's Catholic. She has high learning. So does this. But her skills I don't like. Cynical don't bother me. Diligent doesn't bother me, because her just affects her own stress. Okay, let's do it. Patrilineal marriage, because I want her to come to him. Was that all of them? Okay. We can move on. Oh, we can end the war. And disband. Now, I'm gonna have my marshal stop increasing county control in Napoli. We got a little bit of progress up. But a little bit of progress is better than 0 progress. So we're gonna have him go to Salerno to improve county control there. Napoli's county control will go up. Now, if I can make a prediction, they don't have any allies yet. But alright, I think what I'm going to do is for now, right at this moment, I am going to declare a war on this guy, because I want to expand as fast as I can, obviously. But I don't want to expand so fast that I kind of get ahead of myself, so to speak. I'm conquering too many lands because every time I conquer a land, or let me use CK3 terminology here for you guys. whenever I conquer a county, as demonstrated in these two counties that I've recently conquered, when I conquer them, their control is like dog crap. So I do have to dedicate some time to getting their control up and making sure that their control is up and I'm getting the maximum amount of levies out of the county and a maximum amount of tax out of the county. But in order to do that, the control has to be at 100. So if I just declared a war on this guy, I would take all of this land, sure, but it would all be kind of useless to me at the beginning because it would be making me negligible amounts of money for me, and since they're all low control, there might be events that pop up, peasants hate you in this county, and peasants are resisting you in this county, and bandits are roaming in this county. And if I have all this land, all of those things might start piling up for me too fast. And I'm not going to take this all in one chunk. I am going to take this all, but I'm going to pace myself as I expand. So for now, I'm just going to take Kamarda. I'm just going to declare a holy war for Kamarda. That way, I will claim the rest of Salerno, get all of Salerno under my control. That way I have 2 duchies under my control. And plus, I can't even declare a duchy war on this gentleman because your level of devotion is less than faithful. My devotion is below faithful. And even if I go on a pilgrimage, which I'm going to do, I'll do that right now. I'm going to do the cheapest one. I'm going to go to the Vatican. I'm going to hop, skip, and a jump. What is this, like 50 miles? So we're going to do that pilgrimage, but unfortunately, somebody accepted my marriage. Unfortunately, this pilgrimage is not going to be enough to bring my level of devotion up to the next level. It'll get to about here, and then the rest of the way is going to have to be just over time, and that it'll get to right here after the pilgrimage is over, like right up to here, and then the rest is just going to be over time accumulation, and I can use the overtime accumulation right here to break up the war, because once I declare war on this guy for the county, once the war is over, there's going to be a period between the wars. It's going to be a peacetime, and if I declare war on him again during that peacetime truce, it affects me negatively. So I'll capture Kamarda. In the meantime, I'll get my faith up to about here, and then while it's going the rest of the way, the truce between us should fade away. I should become dutiful, which is the next level of devotion. I should become, or faithful. I'm sorry. Faithful is the next level of devotion. I will go from dutiful to faithful in the time that the truce takes to end. And then I can just I'll take the rest of the duchy then. Hopefully he doesn't gain any allies during that time. But not much I can do about that. Not much I can do about that. That's why there's a challenge to the game. So, yes, I am going to grab Kamarda right now. While he has no allies, and while I can. So let's do that. Grabbing the county. Make sure I have the right one chosen. Kamarda. Declare war. We're going to try to do this very quick. I'll go for the county first. Having the claim, conquering the claim for the war will greatly increase my war score. Because This war is a little bit different. The other wars I fought were just against one guy with one title, but this guy has a bunch of titles, so just taking one county isn't gonna end the war for him, or end the war for me immediately, so I'll grab, since it's close, I'll grab the claim that I'm claiming. See how it's a dotted line? For new players, by the way, for new players if you're joining us, welcome, by the way, but for this dotted line is showing what my claim in the war is. So the dotted line shows what I'm gonna earn after the end of the game, or what I declared the war for, and then obviously the red. Ooh, he did pull. That is unfortunate. That's unfortunate. He dragged an ally into the war. All right. All right. There are a couple solutions to this. But because I declared a holy war, I wasn't anticipating this. I kind of overlooked this, but because I declared a holy war on him, other Catholics can come, or not Catholics, other members of his religion, so other Muslims could come and support him. Oh, ooh, that might have worked. That that gold influx from the Pope, that gold influx, that 100 gold might buy me some mercenaries. It didn't. It didn't. I need 153 gold too. Alright, we're staying paused here just so I can figure out the situation. Because his two armies, they are going to beat me in the field. So I need a way of increasing my forces. Now, I have a couple of choices. I do have a son here who I could marry and get a quick alliance if I need to. Alright, let's take a quick look. This is my second son, so now I'm not marrying off my primary son. I need him to marry somebody with congenital traits. I can't afford to marry him off. So I do have another son here. Let's see if we can get an alliance of convenience because I need it. This guy has 1,500 troops. If I wanted to, I could break the betrothal. She's a little far away. Bavaria might work. But she's hunchbacked. But this is my second son, so I don't really care. But see, now another thing I have to consider is because I'm gonna be marrying him, I'm not gonna be able to convince him later down the line to take the religious vows, because taking the vows is another way to control your line of succession. Because if you can make your sons take the vows, they're eliminated from the line of succession. So if I marry this guy off, I'm not going to be able to ask him to take the vows because he'll be married. So I have to make a decision here. I need an alliance. I need an alliance to win this war. And of course, some of the best alliance power sibling are. Yeah. We have a 14-year-old here, but who is this? Too far away. Alright, this hunchback. This hunchback is kind of my best bet. It's Bavaria. It's really strong. 2,000 troops. It's relatively close by. They're right around the corner. And I guess that would be kind of a solid alliance to start building for eventually to fight against Italy because we'll have Italy between us. So this Bavarian alliance really, if push comes to shove, I might be able to break the betrothal. All right, I have to do it. I need this alliance. I need this alliance, guys. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna create an alliance with Bavaria. It's part of East Francia, but East Francia, odds are, is gonna start fragmenting. Wow, I needed this. That's really nice. See, another reason why high learning is so great. That was a really nice event. I needed that after what I'm going through right here. Come on, accept my alliance. Accept my alliance. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh man, the guy I recruited is a deviant. Whatever. Alright, I'm gonna call Bavaria into the war. It's gonna cost me 150 prestige, which that last event that just dropped kinda helped me with that. So I'm gonna ask him to come with me. That should win us this war. I'm gonna keep sieging Kamarda. If he attacks my capital, or just I'm back from my pilgrimage. That's good. See, like I said, oh, I did get up to faithful. Okay, that's good. I got up to faithful. Here he comes. I'm hoping the AI is smart enough that when he crosses over the Adriatic, he'll go straight for this guy and not help me. I don't need help with the siege. I need him to go get this. What's the... He's gonna get this in 58 days. I'm gonna get this in 4 months. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna attack this. Oh, wait. If I lose Salerno, it's not a big deal. Him capturing this county is not gonna be worth as much as me capturing this one. Come on, Bavarians, hurry up. I need you. He's gonna capture Salerno. That's okay. We can win the war. He's at war with some peasant faction. He has a peasant uprising in his realm, so maybe that'll help me out. He's going for my capital. I need more levies. I'm trying to sway this guy. I have an 80% chance that it'll work. We're gonna do that. He's convinced. Alright, the Bavarians are sticking with me. They are following me, which is good. After we win this battle against these guys, I'll take Salerno back. Oh yeah, you better run. Oh yeah, you better run. Oh yeah, you better run. Oh wow, we got away. Damn it. Where are you going? He wants to run to a defensible position. If he wants to do that, that's fine. I'm going to come back and take Salerno. Because he has a very tentative control over this. I mean, he's occupying it, but an occupied castle is a little bit easier to take back. It won't take me long. It won't take me as long to recapture this castle that it did for him to capture it in the first place. See, now he's coming back. And now his allies going back for Salerno. Okay. We'll try to get this guy first. Before they unite. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. Don't unite. He's gonna try to play this game with me. Can we catch him? Nope. Are they really just gonna be doing this? Is this how it's gonna be? We're just gonna play Ring Around the Rosie all game? Alright. If I can't catch him... See, he wants to lead me through... Okay, you know what? I'm not going to take the bait. I'm not going to take the bait. I'm not going to take the bait. I need to make sure I'm doing this right. I don't have a lot of troops to really screw around with. I need to make sure I'm doing this right. I'm going to go back and get Salerno. Alright, so we've discovered what my primary heir, what his first childhood trait is. So now we can choose what his education's going to be. Because it'll show us what he's going to be strong at. And if you watched the last video and you know anything about me, you know I like stewardship. So I'm gonna train him to be high stewardship. And because we know what his education is, we're going to choose his guardian. And because I have all these good stewardship traits, and I have good stewardship, and I have good learning, he's going to be my ward. Now, one thing if you don't know, if you have the war target, that's what this is, because that's what we're fighting the war for. We're fighting the war for Kamarda. Because this is the war target and I captured it, this will slowly trickle in my war score because I have Kamarda. So my war score will trickle up. It'll go up and up and up. It's on this guy to either take Kamarda back or win a battle. And if he doesn't want to win a battle against me, and he just wants to, you know, twiddle his thumbs, you know, doing what he's doing, I'm not going to take the bait. He's trying to pull me into getting this siege off to go try to... I'm not going to take the bait. I'm not going to take the bait. As long as we win this siege before he can get this one. 6 months, 30 days. So after we get this back, that'll pop my war score back up to a reasonable level. And then we'll attack him. We'll go after him. He's in my lands. Oh, we won. We won. Yes. 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 I'm going to enforce his demands. I'm going to try to get around this event. I don't know what this is. Nothing. See, the Holy War... Hopefully ending the war makes this event completely null and void. Nothing in this world is certain, especially in times of war. The Holy War for Kamarda has been no different. My goal is still the same, but it's over. Alright guys, we got really lucky. We got really lucky. What did we capture? Oh, we captured somebody. Huh, she's athletic. Can I ransom her? No. I'll let her go. It's fine. War's over. Somebody's trying to murder this guy? Okay, cool. Alright, that might have worked out. That might have worked out. It's a little unfortunate that I was kind of forced to betroth. See, now if I try to break this betrothal, I'm gonna lose some of my prestige. This little girl is gonna lose opinion of me. The king of Bavaria is gonna lose opinion of me. All of my family members are gonna lose opinion of me, and all of all of her family members are gonna. So I'm basically gonna be creating an enemy in Bavaria. There's just gonna be a family of people that hate me in Bavaria. I'll let the betrothal go. Maybe having an alliance. It's just unfortunate that I'm not going to be able to ask him to take the vows. I can still disinherit him. So maybe there's that possibility, but we'll see. We'll see. I can create Salerno. I don't need to. I can create this title, but I'm not going to. I don't need to at the moment. Giving titles away is it's a very tricky business, and I have a certain kind of specific way that I like to do it. Not everybody's going to do it the same. Some people are going to be like, maybe it's smart of you to give away titles early or to just you're watching my video. I'm going to tell you how I do things and why I do the things that I do. So, I'm not going to create the Duchy of Salerno yet. I don't need to. I just don't need to yet. This army will go away, please. Thank you. Alright, see, now because I have so much land that I've conquered so fast, all of this is really low control, so I think it's going to be about finding... It's going to be about finding a new marshal because he sucks. I mean, look at this. Control and county. It's going to take 12 years, going to take 10 years, going to take 8 years. If his skill was better, it wouldn't take so long. But he's a powerful vassal. How are my other powerful vassals about me? Not bad. I'm replacing my marshal right now. He's absolute garbage. Sorry, I'm just thinking. If I make this guy my counselor, I want him to be my knight. See, this guy, he's got 16 prowess, so he's a really solid knight. But if I make him my marshal, and he's my knight at the same time, if he dies in a battle, I lose my really good marshal. So I have to decide, do I want this guy to be... Do I want him for his martial skill, or do I want him for his prowess skill? He's had a son. Oh, look at that! That's great! That's exactly what we wanted. That's exactly what we were hoping for. Her Amazonian trait, which is Herculean for males, and his giant trait. This little guy gets a minor health penalty because of his giant trait, but that completely gets overridden by this Herculean trait. This guy is going to be... I'm gonna make sure he gets educated by somebody really good. Not me, but somebody really good. Somebody with a good martial education. You, for example. So he's going to be a really good knight. A really good knight in the future. If he gets a really good martial education trait, I'm going to put him on martial by default. Even if his personality doesn't suit it, I don't care. I don't care. He's going to be a knight, whether he likes it or not. So what were we doing? Okay, we were deciding on a marshal. 15 isn't bad. I mean, sure, his is 16. Alright, he's gonna be a knight. I'm not gonna make him my marshal. I'm gonna make this guy my marshal. He's got good traits. He's a peasant leader. Army gold maintenance. Let's do it. And I'll start swaying this guy just to get him back on my side. He's a powerful vassal. You gotta be careful with your powerful vassals and kicking them off the council. Got another 10 minutes to go. Oh, wow. This duchy split up. Wow, this campaign is trying to make it really easy for me. I have enough money. I have enough money. Let's increase. This guy is the stronger one. He's got 2 counties. This guy only has 1. But I'm getting up to my domain limit, but not if I take my wife off of that. I can get 1 more. Let's get Cosenza. Let's get Cosenza right now. We'll let this get to 1665. We'll wait for this to get up. We'll play. But I really want to get Cosenza before he gets any allies. I need to do that really quick. My culture conversion is almost done. We've got another... I'm going to have him convert Napoli. Wasn't paying attention to that. It's going to take another 20 months to get Benevento to Roman culture. And then once I have Roman culture, I will start training plenary assemblies. We already have a ledger to get domain limit up. We're going to go for plenary assemblies because we need more crown authority. We'll talk about crown authority when I get it. Might not be in this video, might be in the next one. So we're going to grab Cosenza, but like I said, we're going to wait for our army to get as strong as possible before... Sorry, I have a tendency to hit my spacebar pretty hard. Forgive me. I don't need to do any of these decisions yet. I'm not running low, or I don't need anything desperately. Getting a lot of money. Can I spend any money on something? I don't need mercenaries anymore. I still have my ally. He's organizing army, which he shouldn't be doing. He should be. See, now that I have a better marshal, instead of this taking 8 years, it takes 6. Instead of this taking 10 years, it takes 8. Instead of this taking 12 years, it takes 8. I'm gonna get my marshal to do this. I'm gonna win this war handily. I just have to do it quick. I just have to conquer this really, really quick. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now. While I have the chance. My domain limit can handle it, so we're gonna do it. If he brings another Muslim power into the battle, Bavaria should be enough to help. Which he did, so I need to call Bavaria again. I should defeat him very quickly. It's only 294 soldiers. She's trying to kill him. Alright. Game of Thrones. That was quick. That was quick. I didn't even need to call in Bavaria. End it, end it, end it, end it. I could have given a valuable... I probably could have given a valuable hostage away. I should have waited, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I have enough gold. I have plenty of gold. Sorry, Bavaria. I didn't mean to waste your time. I did waste a little bit of prestige, but that's okay. It's totally fine. This is going to go down to low control. So if it takes 8, this takes 6, this takes 8, this takes 8. I'll take the one that's going to take the least amount of time. Got another stewardship perk. So we're growing. We're growing. I really want to get my next divided attention domain limits up to get this up more. But 8's good. Once I get the domain limits up to 10, that's everything. That's three duchies that I'll have complete control over. I have a lot of gold. While I have the gold, I'm going to increase some of my men-at-arms. I'm going to get bowmen all the way up. I'm going to get all my men-at-arms up. I'm going to fully stack my men-at-arms. That's going to help. It's going to help my army size, so I won't have to call Bavaria so often. Alright, this is a really good event. This is a really good, solid event, but I don't have the money because this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of the event, the Great Survey. There's like several steps to it. And I barely have enough gold to get it started. And if I remember correctly, during each stage, they're going to ask for more money and more money and more money. So right now, I don't think I can afford to do this right now. I'll take the stress hit. He's going to lose 10 opinion, but that's fine. I can't afford to do it right now. I don't have enough gold. I just spent it on my army. One thing at a time. Slow it down. I'll let it keep running, but I'm going to slow it down for a sec. My wife hasn't gotten pregnant in a while. Obviously, the next order of business is going to be getting Risano. There she goes. She's going to have another son, and another son, and another son, and another son, and another son. Alright, we are getting up to an hour, so I think I'm just going to quickly wind down. What I like to do is, before I get off, just to make sure everybody's doing the things they need to do. So when I get started on the next It's one less thing for me to have to manage. There is one faction against me. It's just peasants. I am swaying him, and he hates me, but I need, it doesn't... It's not the biggest deal. I have no decisions. All right, we're gonna let we're gonna end it here, but it's obvious that we do have to let our gold reserves collect a little bit before we can do anything. But pretty solid. We got three counties right off the bat without having to wait too long between each one. I think the next video is going to be us immediately grabbing this. Let's check our maps here. So once we get rid of orthodoxy here, we'll have to start doing this. This county, Cosenza. Our culture still hasn't flipped yet. It takes a long time, man. This is a really... Promote culture, I do like it. It just takes too long, man. I wish they would buff this a little bit. Just a little bit. It takes too long in my opinion. And I have a good steward. So, yeah, I think we're going to end it there. I will point out that I will post the first video of the series in the description of this one, and I will put, put a little pop-up here so you can press it right there if you haven't seen it yet. But thanks for sticking around. Thanks for playing. I hope you're enjoying so far. We are slowly but steadily moving. We are, taking southern Italy, and then we'll move over to Sicily. But growing an empire didn't... Rome wasn't built in a day. I think that phrase is going to suit our campaign perfectly. It wasn't built in a day, but it's going to get built. So it'll be about taking southern Italy and then taking Sicily and getting that together. But we can look forward to that in the next one and possibly the one after that as far as this goes, but that's what we want to do. We want to take Sicily and then move on from there. But anyway, guys, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for hanging out with me and watching me play. Hope you learned a couple of things. I hope I'm doing a good job at least being clear and making my decision making clear to you. There are some times where I like to pause and think about a decision so I can explain things to you. So I hope that's been good and I've been clear enough. So I hope to see you in the next one. I'll try to get the third video out as soon as possible. But until then, thanks for hanging out. Bye.